let us maybe we can ask Abhishek sir only to start and say a few words about this emerging career and the mindset in finance that is required. And let's hear him, and then we can take it forward as he finishes. Is that okay with you, sir?
That would be great. Yeah, let's do that.
Great. Abhishek sir, over to you. From a student perspective, I have two questions, and that's number one. Sir, in today's time, you have seen the spectrum of finance completely. So when I say today's time, it's about, say, 2-3 years. What is the mindset required for a fresher, non-tier 1 college graduate or student who is pursuing MBA or engineering but want to enter the finance world in today's time, right? What is the mindset required for the job titles such as investment analyst, equity analyst, credit analyst, and so on and so forth? What is the mindset required, sir?
See, the first thing which I will tell you is that when it comes to IIM, I know the structure very well. So don't get bogged down by those, by the competition of so-called IIM. They are not, first. Second, when it comes to the mindset of getting into finance or say investment banking or something, first is knowledge. There's no substitute for it. And unfortunately, I will be very frank with you, even some of the professors who claim themselves to be a wizard of finance, they teach finance with the obsolete and outdated topics which are of no use. Now, two things which are necessarily required to get into finance is, first is that your knowledge, basic fundamentals needs to be very, very strong. Unfortunately, when we look into the MBA finance particularly, because I'm a CA, so I know it very well that finance is fine, but when it comes to the roots, the fundamentals are not there. So ultimately, that is what we judge people when we recruit them. So ideally, they should be very good in the fundamentals, and fundamentals they will have to work on themselves. No college. Even I can assure you, if you go into IIMA, they expect you to have the basic fundamentals with you, then only they work on it. So you can't just get through without having fundamental knowledge. Second, which is essentially needed, is that you have to be updated, because you are going to be governed by the regulative laws of the country. This is the only field where your rules are not governed by a company, but it is going to be regulated by various governments, and you have to be very much updated. These are the two challenges. Third challenge is, like you said about the roles. I just don't remember what type of roles
investment
you said.
analyst, sir.
But whatever the role will be, one of the hardcore and fundamental aspect which is needed is your basic fundamentals needs to be very strong. And if you want to get into credit and analyst or investment and analyst, unfortunately, some of the very good books are there, but they are not taught. They are not taught because they don't give royalty to the colleges, unfortunately. So these things happen. So as a finance professional, you need to know from where you are going to take your knowledge from. Secondly, what is being taught to you, is it relevant or not? What you can do is, first of all, you need to be aware about what is surrounding you. And that does not mean that you are focused only on economics, time, or business standards. Mind you, those are all paid things. So don't get very much attracted by it. What you need to know is that you have to see what is internationally going on. Right now, we are talking about finance. Now the finance job, now credit and analysts, all these are outsourced, and and if the trend goes on, data and analytics is going to take that role. So ideally, what these guys needs to do is apart from building on their fundamentals or finance, they have to learn Python, they have to learn statistics, and then only they will be of any value. Because technically speaking, if they come, because I am been a recruiter at most of the IM now. So what we look for guys who are technologically superior, because that gives you an edge which can't be copied. So ideally, you will have to be technologically superior. You will have to have your fundamentals. Like when I say fundamental, that is the basic characteristic. Because if you don't have that, you're gone. Like I can refer one book if you are okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
They can Google it. They can find it on Amazon. But unfortunately, that book is not subscribed, and it is subscribed only in ISB Hyderabad. That is Credit and Analysis by D.D. Mukherjee. Okay, so that is a book. If you read it, anybody, they will come to know what credit and analysis or what the finance is. Because to say it is finance is quite easy, but moment we say, when we talk to any guy who comes to us, the first question is that what is the component of net worth, and they fumble. So whether you are from IIM or wherever, where the hell you can be, we are not bothered. Okay. So fundamentally, you need to be very strong, because once you're fundamentally strong, it is something like this, then you play upon it. Because even if you know 60% of your fundamentals, then you can be trained. But if you're not in that, then you can't. Second thing which I can recommend is, and even to some of the people who are not from finance, there's one book called How to Read a Balance Sheet by Indian Labor Organization. It's a very cheap book, and mind my words, it is subscribed at Chicago booth. So these books are the fundamentals which will help you to build upon your career. And I can tell you one thing: if you read these two books dead down properly, you can be rest assured that 65% to 70% of credit properly. So these are the two things. And last thing which I can tell to you very with the authority: don't get bogged down by IIMs at all, because see, they get into the managerial positions, but to sustain that, they have to perform. Okay, so if you are performing, ultimately the tax don't matter, but your performance does. Your knowledge is the biggest advantage which you can have on any part. Second is, the certifications of finance are quite short term, and we will look for certifications. We are not bothered whether you're from IIM or somewhere else. Like if you are into documentary credit, even if you're from Harvard, it doesn't make any difference to me, because are you certified by documentary credit? Are you a certified documentary credit professional? If you are, then we seriously are looking at you. So these are the things which I feel I can share with my limited knowledge, which can help you out. But
sure.
Ultimately, it is you which matters. And one last thing I will tell you.
Sure, sir.
Guys, I feel they are freshers. Don't make your mentors easily. Please. Your mentors need to have a finance exposure of more than 15 plus years, because they have seen the ups and downs, and then only they will be able to guide you properly. Guys who are just in say 10 years or something, they have not seen the complete cycle, so they will not be in a position to guide you at all. So make your mentors properly, go after some veteran and get in touch with them, and read a lot. Reading is essential. And the benchmarking which I can tell you is that if you're only a finance professional, it's not going to help you. You need to know data science, and you need to have a very good investment done on some of the data science languages like Python. Don't waste your time on R. because R is just academics. You have to learn it, and don't say that you are non-IT, sir, we can't do that. Unfortunately, you have to do it. There's no other way out. So these are the things which I can tell you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is really eye opener, and uh, I'm going to summarize what you said for all the students. And the best part, sir, whatever you have told is a part of this course, and that's why.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's why, sir, it's a real honor for you having you on the day one of the program. So, a couple of things what you said, and I want to reiterate that for everybody. One is the knowledge, the importance of knowledge, and the importance of knowledge from a veteran, from a mentor who's having more than 15 years of experience. And that's why the kind of people who are associated, sir, including you, are people who are the finance czars, who have been so kind to us and ready to impart that kind of knowledge at a very easy language to all our students. So that's number one for everybody. Number two, sir, as you mentioned, the importance of technology in finance, whether it is data science, whether the word Python, whether the word R programming, whether the word analytics. And we have included that in this particular program so that they are ready for that kind of exposure. So thank you for endorsing that point, sir. That's
very nice.
That's the bit. The third point, sir, which you did mention subtly, is about the fact that degrees obviously doesn't matter much. You can be from IIM or from a non-tier 1. However, what is important is your ability to express yourself with those fundamentals. You will be able to express yourself with those fundamentals, which is important, which means somewhere interpersonal skills becomes very, very predominant when you are expressing yourself in this particular field.
Communication skill is essentially required. And one thing I can tell you, why finance guys, meaning the ones who are doing very well, why they are doing very well is first of all about their communication skill. And my worst communication skills comes with the confidence of fundamentals. So if you are fundamentally very, very strong, you will speak up. And if you're not fundamentally strong, because this is not marketing, this is completely very technical job. So if you have to talk, because when, say, for example, if we are taking an interview, we will like to hear some terminology. And if that guy is talking about that particularly interests us, and that is where we will hire them. And because ultimately, please remember one thing, like you were saying, that how to get a high paying job. The simple answer is raise your standards. And if you raise your standards, you are going to get. And secondly, whatever you're going to get, just remember that pay 50 times back to the company. They will give you much more what you expect. So ultimately, it is you who matters, and become a product. Don't become an employee. The moment you become an employee, you are going to be replaced. And why I told you data science is one of the reasons is because that gives you the ability not to be replaced. Because 90% of the finance jobs are going to get replaced, and they are, in fact.
Sir, just before we finish with you, just want to check the name of the books, because are we on the right track? Is it DB Mukherjee?
I remember the name of the book. That is Credit and Analysis by D.D. Mukherjee.
Okay.
D.D. If you probably Google it, you will find it. It will be around a 700 pages books, and it will cost you around 700 rupees odd. But unfortunately, no business school subscribes to that, because Mr. D.D. Mukherjee is, I think, no more, so he can't pay it. And he was an ex-banker, so he knows that. And the second book, I have it in front of me, that is How to Read a Balance Sheet. This one, okay, and this is from International Labour Organization, ILO. Okay. So buy this book, and this is meant for people. I can vouch something that the people who claim themselves to be finance professionals, even they will get jittered by the simple questions which are there in it. So if these guys start their fundamentals from these two books, I can rest assured, meaning they can be rest assured that they know something about finance.
In fact, this gives us, sir, with this knowledge, this gives us another content to create some of our questions that we have created for this course. So thank you
Yeah,
for,
it is in
yeah.
fact, it is the best part of this book is that it is only of questions. It is nothing else. And what
Sure.
they do is that they explain a concept and then they keep on, revising it and somehow puzzling you so much that by the end of the day, even a non-finance guy who reads it.
Sure.
In fact, the latest edition, which I can tell you is that IIM Ahmedabad has made it compulsory for their finance program. So this is a very good book to be relied upon, and it's quite cheap. You'll find it around 100 rupees something. And the best
Sure.
book in finance are cheap. Please remember it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this invaluable, start to our induction program. Great having you here as a course mentor. We have included all these points with your suggestion in our curriculum, and I hope we would like to see you more these sessions and suggestions to our students. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.